Hello everyone, how are you? I am fine. How is going your studies? I would glad to meet you through this zoology class. I hope all are happy to learn in this class. Okay, in previous class what we have seen, in previous class what we have seen, do you remember it? Just think and say, in previous class what we have seen. Yes, very good. Geological time scale, isn't it? What are the geological time scale? Paleozoic, and then Cenozoic, and then Mesozoic, isn't it? Okay, but the Cenozoic only, the age of mammal, and also the human beings arose from Cenozoic era. Okay, so the Cenozoic era is very important. But in this class, I am going to teach biological evolution. Okay, biological evolution. We have seen already the evolution theory, isn't it? But now I am going to teach biological evolution. Okay. So what is mean by evolution? What is mean by evolution? Yes, the primitive earth had no more life, isn't it? But the life arose from inorganic organisms. Okay, the life arose from inorganic substance. So that is called as evolution. That is called as evolution. Okay. But now I am going to see the formation of protobions. What is formation of protobions? Okay. So the first of all, the primitive earth had no more proper atmosphere, isn't it? So the spontaneously life assembly into droplets. Okay, so the abiotic substance, what is meant by abiotic? Absence of life. The abiotic substance or abiotic molecules self-assemble into droplet, self-assembly into droplet. Then these droplet enclose the watery solution, enclose the watery solution. Okay, then this solution had different chemical environment from the solution. Okay, from the environment, this droplet had a different chemical environment from surrounding environment. So that is called as protobions. That is called as protobions. Okay, so first of all, from abiotic substance join together to form a droplet, and then this droplet enclose the watery solution. This watery solution had a different chemical environment from other surrounding environment. This is told to be protobions. This is told to be protobions, and then these protobions is a have some lipids. Okay, so have some lipids. These lipids join together to form bilayer lipids. Bilayer lipids. These lipids called as liposomes. These lipids called as liposomes. Okay. These lipids called as liposomes. Do you understand? First of all, the abiotic substance join together to form the droplet, and then these droplets have a watery solution. This watery solution chemical environment was different from surrounding chemical environment. This is called as protobions, and then these protobions join together to form a lipid. That lipid is called bilayer lipid. Okay, this bilayer lipid was called liposomes. These bilayer lipids was called liposomes. And then in bilayer lipids or liposomes, inside the liposome, some proteins had a enzyme properties. Some lipids had a enzyme properties. Okay, not all. Some proteins had a enzyme properties. These enzyme properties helpful to forced multiplication. Forced multiplications. Okay. Once again repeat the same point. The abiotic substance joined together to form a droplet. This droplet chemical environment was different from surrounding environment. That is called as protobions. These protobions join together to form a lipid. That lipid called as bilayer lipid. That is called as liposome. And then inside the lipids had some protein. That protein, some of the protein had enzyme properties. By the help of enzyme properties, it was forced multiplication. Okay. So after then, some conservatives. So these conservatives with nucleoprotein and nutrients had limiting surface membrane that had the characters of virus or free living genes. These conservatives had a nucleoprotein and nutrients. This is had limiting surface membrane. Okay. First of all, abiotic substance change into droplet, then that is called as protobions. The protobions become into biliary lipids. These biliary lipids called as liposomes. But here the conservatives, these conservatives had a nucleoprotein and nutrition, and also it is covered the some membranes. So it is called as, or otherwise these conservatives had a characteristics of virus or free living genes. Okay, or free living genes. And then these free living genes join together to form protovirus. Okay, first of all the conservatives only have a virus characters. After then these free living genes join together to form protovirus. This is a primordial virus on this earth. Are you clear it? Once again repeat. The formation of protobions. The formation of protobions. Okay. So first of all, the droplet form from the abiotic substance, that is called as protobions. Okay. And then the protobions join together to form biliary lipid. This biliary lipid called as liposomes. In liposomes, some of the protein had a properties of enzyme. In the result, it was falsely multiple. Okay, falsely multiple. And then some conservatives had a nucleoprotein and nutrition, and also had a enclosive membrane. For that conservate had a characteristics of virus or free living genes. And then these free living genes join together to form protovirus. Okay, that is a primordial virus on the earth. And then two major cells was formed on the earth. What are the two major cells First of all, protobions only form on the earth, and then primordial virus was origin on earth. Now I am going to teach the two major cells on the earth. What are the two major cells? One is the Monera, okay, and another one is Protista, and another one is Protista. Okay, so one is Monera and another one is Protista. Okay, so in Monera, nucleoprotein was embedded on the cell. Okay, so embedded on cell membrane or cell substance, that is called as Monera. But in Protista, the nucleus had membrane, that is called as Protista. And also the Monera is one of the kingdom. The Monera one of the kingdom, and Protista also one of the kingdom on the classifications. Okay, so these two types of Monera and Protista was formed on the earth, and then these all activities done inside the ocean. Okay, after then these two cells divided into or classified into parasitism and saprophytism, or parasitism, saprophytism and animalism, or predator. Okay, then final one is photosynthesis or chemosynthesis. Okay, so these are based on their food. These are based on their food. But first of all, Monera and Protista only form on the earth. After then, these Monera and Protista classified or divided into parasitism, saprophytism, animalism or predator, photosynthesis or chemosynthesis. Okay, these are the classification or division of Monera and Protista based on their food behavior. Okay, parasitism we know very well. It is get benefit through another one ghost, and saprophytism it get the food from dead organs, and animalism or predator it is a flesh eating animals. Then photosynthesis like a plant. Okay, so organism which done the photosynthesis called as photosynthesis. Okay, in photosynthesis increase in the ozone, it lead to increase the oxygen level at the atmosphere, increase the oxygen level in the atmosphere. So for that, increase the oxidation food taking animal habit. Okay, so look at here, CH3 plus O2 gives CO2 and H2O. CO2 and H2O. Okay, so here methane joined with oxygen to give carbon dioxide and water. But here the basic component is not equal. Hydrogen is 3, but here only 2. Carbon is 1 and here also 1. Oxygen here 2, but here 2 plus 1, 3. So we are changing the number of the molecules. For the example, here 1 means, here 2 means 2 carbon and 3 into 2, 6 hydrogen. But here only 2. So here change also 2. It means here 2 oxygen, 2 plus 2, 4. So here also put 2. Okay, but here only 1 carbon. So here also put 2 means here you will change that 4. Okay, so it is a chemical formula of oxygen. Otherwise, Here you never change here. Here you will change 2 means it will correct. Okay. So everything correct. Methane join with oxygen to give carbon dioxide and water, and otherwise ammonia joined with oxygen to give nitrogen and oxygen. Water. Okay. So it lead to increase the oxygen level chemical properties. Okay. Then for that result, origin of prokaryotic and eukaryotic. Prokaryotic and eukaryotic. Okay. So in prokaryotic organism have no membrane, but the eukaryotic organism have membrane. That is a major difference between the eukaryotic and prokaryotic. Okay. So once again repeat the whole point. First of all, Monera and Protista was origin on the earth. After then, these Monera and Protista classified or divided into parasitism, sapropatism, animalism, or predator, photosynthesis, or chemosynthesis. These classification based on their food. Okay, these classification based on the food. Then experimental approach to the origin of life. Experimental approach. So Urey and Miller was proposed some experiment. Now I am going to teach their experiment. Okay. In their experiment, organic compound was origin from abiotic things. Okay. So organic compounds was origin from abiotic things. In their experiment proved that. So firstly, Urey and Miller was proposed one experiment. That experiment only now I am going to teach. Okay. So it is a big chamber. In this big chamber have a mixture of gases. What is that? Mixture of gases. Okay. So these mixture of gases allowed to circulate over the electrons by the help of tungsten. Okay. And then in another one side, one flask keep boiling water. Okay, here present the water. And here the stream was produced. That stream transfer into the chamber. Okay, transfer into this chamber, and then this chamber also connected to boiling chamber. Say, but here allowed to cool into the water. Heat water. Here also out of the water, enter to cool water, outer to heat water. So for that result, the water is condensed to form a water. This experiment conducted continuously for a week. Okay, and then analyze that water. At that time, we can find out origin of some compound chemical organisms. What are that? Glycine, aniline, beta-aniline, and aspartic acid. These are origin by this experiment. After then later, some nitrogen bases and amino acids also notice in this experiment. Okay, this is a Urey and Miller experiment. This is a Urey and Miller experiment. Once again I repeat it. One big chamber had a mixture of gases. These gases allowed to circular over by the help of junction, and then here one flask keep the boiling and get the stream, that stream to transfer into the chamber. This chamber also connected into boiling chamber, and here the streaming water allowed to condense to get a water, and then this water analyze. At that time only we can find get some organic compound. What are the organic compound? Glycine, aniline, beta aniline and aspartic acid. What are that? Glycine, aniline, beta aniline and finally aspartic acid. Okay, and but in similar experiment, formation of all types of amino acid, not only this organic compound, amino acid and nitrogen bases. Okay, so first of all, this experiment prove the organic compound origin from abiotic things. After then, these same experiment prove some base of the gene material also origin from abiotic things. Okay, so this is a based on Urey and Miller experiment. And then now I am going to teach the evidence of biological evolution. Okay, so each and every activities should have some evidence, isn't it? So likewise, evolution also have some evidence. Now I am going to teach that evidence for the evolution activities. Okay, so evolution also have some evidence. With the evidence only, scientists said that term of evolution. Okay, so first of all I see paleontological evidence. Paleontology evidence. Okay, so this is nothing but this is a study of prehistory life. Okay, through the fossils. Fossils is nothing but the dead animal or plant body has been preserved the earth crust, that is called as fossils. So here the fossil is a evidence or document of a evolution. So three types of fossils is there. One is actual remain, and next one is petrifaction, and third one is natural muds or cast. Okay, natural molds or cast. So first one is actual remain. In actual remain, the original hard part of bones, teeth and shells are preserved as a earth crust. Okay, so the hard substance of plant or animal has been preserved on earth crust, that is called as fossils. In that type was that. Okay, and then in suppose that animals dead on the marine means, first of all the bones and cells are covered with the sedimented. Normally the hard substance are preserved on the earth, but suppose in marine animal after death that bones or cells project by sedimented. Okay, projected by sedimented, it will be helpful to further destroy for that organism fossils. Okay, then after then they get preserved as such, they are preserved in vast ocean. The salinity, what is meant by salinity? Salt content of the ocean was helpful to preserve the fossils. Okay. Then the sediments become hardened to form defined layers or strata. For example, Wolfie Mont lived 22,000 years ago, were preserved in the frozen coast of Siberia. Students, take your book, turn your page number 93. Take your book, turn page number 93. So underline that one word, frozen coast of Siberia. Okay, that animal lived 22,000 years ago. So it was preserved by the help of actual remain. Okay, once I repeat the same point. In actual remain, normally plant or animal hard substance was preserved on earth crust. But that animal lived on the marine means that the hard portion of bones or shell was preserved by the help of sedimenter. Okay, these sedimenter project from further destroy of the other organisms or other factors, and then these preservation helpful to get the fossils, and also these sedimentations helpful to prevention from the salinity. Salinity is nothing but salt content of a ocean. Okay, then for the example, Wolfie Mont that lived 22,000 years ago were preserved in the frozen coast of Siberia. That is a most important one word. And some other organisms preserved by the help of volcanic ash and some other natural disorders. Okay, volcanic ash we know very well. While coming the volcanic, that is called as lava. Do you know that? Okay, that is a volcanic ash. After cool, that was called volcanic ash. Okay, that also helpful to preservation of fossils. And next one is petrifaction. Okay, petrifaction. In petrifactions, the animal original portion of their body may be replaced molecule by minerals. Okay, so in here it is an animal body. Okay, these animal body will be replacement to the molecules. Okay, that is called as petrifaction. You listen to me. That is one of the molecule A and here BC. Okay, so it is changed into A come here and B come here. Okay, that is a replacement of molecules. So B plus AC. Similarly, this action will be done here. Okay, so in petrifaction, animal body, it's a original animal body, replaced molecules for animal body into molecules, that is called as petrifaction. Okay, are you clear it? The principal minerals involved in this fossilization are iron. Okay, first of all iron, then carbon dioxide or calcium bicarbonate. These all are involved in the action of petrifaction. Okay. Then finally, natural modes and caste. Natural modes and caste. Okay, it is nothing but in here the body of animal was preserved at the condition of soft mud. Okay, so in natural mud or caste, the animal body was preserved by soft mud. After become, it will be changed, hardened into stones. Okay, for the example, it is a soft mud. Okay, it is a soft mud. Suppose in the soft mud, some animal death means here get some molds. Okay, so then after get the molds, it will be changed into the stone. So here this stone, after then some minerals also filled here. Minerals also filled the molds, that is called as cast. Okay, so that is a natural molds or cast. It is another one type of fossils. It is another one type of fossils, and which are called cast. Hardened fossil matter terms as coprolithes occur as a tiny pellets. Okay, then in this method we can analyze the hardened fossils. What is meant by hardened fossils? Phases. Phases is nothing but undigestion things are called phases. The cordon phases was preserved in natural molds or castles. Okay. So in this class what we have seen, first of all, formation of protobions, isn't it? What is meant by protobions? Protobions is nothing but it is a droplet. These droplet arose from the abiotically things spontaneously self-assessment assembles into droplets, and then these droplets enclose a watery solution, and inside the watery solution the chemical environment different from their surroundings. Therefore scientist was told to be protobions. Then the lipids was joined together to form a bilayer lipids, that is called as liposomes, and then inside the liposomes some of the proteins acquire the properties of enzymes. In the result of properties of enzyme in fast multiplication of molecules, and then the conservates had a nucleoproteins and nutrients had a limiting surface membranes that had the characteristic of virus, then it will be changed into virus, and finally Monera and Protista was formed, and then the Monera and Protista classified or divided into parasitism, sapropatism, animalism and photosynthesis. These classification based on their food habit, and finally eukaryotic and prokaryotic organisms came on the earth. So these evolution proved by the help of Urey and Miller experiment. What are the Urey and Miller experiment? The mixture of gases allowed to circular by the help of tungsten electrons, and another one side the water keep boiling, these streaming transfer into the big chamber, and the streaming mixer with the mixed gases, and then these water allowed to condense. After continuously conduct this experiment, we analyze the water. At that time we get the lysine, aniline, beta aniline and aspartic acid. But laterally in similar experiment, formation of all types of amino acids and nutrition based were noticed. Okay, so in Urey and Miller was proved organism or life arose from abiotic things, and then evidence for biological evidence we have seen, isn't it? Only one evidence only we have seen in this class. Remain evidence we will be seen in next class. Okay, and your homework students, take your book page number 93. Notice your homework page number 93, figure 6.1 is your homework. Okay, okay students, thank you.